Let's discuss.
Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I'll be checking out a new track from Allt. This is a band I found through the live stream request. Somebody had requested one of their tracks off of the EP Dark Waters, which is phenomenal by the way, and then I did Rupture on the channel last year when that came out, so today we will be checking out their new track Paralyzed. I'm very excited. This band is excellent. They have a shorter discography, but in that short discography they do not have a bad song. So everything that Allt has, it's heavy, it's got this certain level of like ambience to it at the same time, and the instrumentals are just very crushing. I love Allt. So I am going to stop talking. I will link all of their social medias and the video I'll be checking out today in the description. We are going to get straight into it.
A service so strong must have been grading his thesis the day I was born.
Allt, Paralyzed. Let's discuss. Another fantastic song from Allt. Though their discography is not very big, they have one full EP, Dark Waters, and then they released Rupture as a single, but in those tracks there has not been a single bad track released. And I believe this is the first single taken off of an upcoming EP, if I'm not mistaken. So though everything else is separately released, it's still, they have this characteristic, like a sound. This sound is, I very much associate with them, in that I'm not even sure what it is. I think it's got a few different factors involved in that. One being, I love this vocalist. The vocals on this track are probably some of my favorites in their discography. I'm not going to think too much about that, but just yes, absolutely yes on the vocal delivery here. You can, over the slower parts of the song, like that first verse, you know, you have a different sort of delivery there, and then it has to really kind of explode into those parts where the instrumentals are a bit, you know, relentless, and it's heavier, and those parts are kind of like coming in. But when it's the slower parts, it's just a really nice adjustment. And some of throughout their discography, like going from those really heavy portions to almost like a whisper, it's just a really nice balance between those two. So the vocals stand out a lot to me. Instrumentals as well, they're just absolutely on point. And I feel like at this point, Buster has a certain, like, the mix on this is amazing, but beyond that, like when I heard the band Elision for the first time, I feel like Buster is one of the very few people who work on tracks where I can hear their work, but just on this you can. And it's not just got to do with the mix, it's like almost in the guitars, like that stuttery stuff with them and everything, yet those two bands don't sound anything really alike when you really get down to it. I feel like Allt has more of like this dark sort of crushing is always the word that comes to mind from them. I think that really has to do with what lies in like the more idle parts of their music, like the slower parts that I'm talking about, having that eeriness and then just sort of, you know, laying straight into you from there. So I love that. The guitars on this having those stuttery sort of things, but also like that eerie lead that I was talking about, the balance between those two sounds. Excellent, but mainly for me, vocal delivery was standing out a ton. The chorus is a great example of that, just that huge note to go into it, and I feel like that, I can't remember what other song from them, there's another one I really like that has a similar chorus, beginning of the chorus at least like that, and from there, the instrumentals in that chorus, just the entire thing, it's like, a lot of the times when a track ends up having a chorus that I really like and kind of rant and rave about, it's got like higher vocals and like really catchy hooks, but this is a whole different side of choruses that I love. It's got that intensity in it, and like I cannot stop just going over that opening, and it's the title of the song, which is cool too, so it goes in with Paralyzed, and the vocal delivery there, like that pattern, I really enjoy. So overall, this is exactly what I'm hoping for from Allt. I love their sound, and I want with such a short discography so far, because they're a new band, I definitely want them to continue expanding on that sound, and I think they're doing a really good job of taking steps forward while keeping their sound, but still kind of bringing new things to the table. So it's all sounding like it flows very well together. They're kind of establishing and building on the sound that they've got, and that is definitely what I want to see from them. So very excited for the EP that they're working on, whatever new music Allt is working on, I'm always interested. So I will link the video I reacted to as well as all of Altt's social media in the description of this video. I love this. This is another track that will go on repeat for me, so we'd love to see it. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Other than that, you can also find my link tree in the description. It will have the invite for the Discord server that I talk about in every single video. In the Discord server, we talk about music, we talk about a lot of stuff not related to music as well, daily life stuff, pets, and video games, things like that, whatever the case may be. But we do have a bit of a busy community, I will say, so if you're interested in coming to join, check that out. That will be there, as well as my Instagram profile link. On Instagram, I do keep it all music related, whether it be merch, vinyl, sweatshirts, flags, pants, socks. I have a never-ending merch collection, constantly getting more stuff, so I post a lot of that. Every Friday I post a chart of what I listen to the most over the course of that week, and how many times I listen to each release. Sometimes it's singles, albums, EPs, it just depends on the week. It's all music related, you get the point. So if you have any interest in following me, as I mentioned, the link will be in the link tree in the description. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.